In this video, we're hitting the old Texas barbecue trail, alongside music and culture photographer Chad Wadsworth. Along the way, we'll meet some of the best pitmasters in Central Texas, documenting it all with the Sony a7R III and the 24mm G-Master f1.4. So dig in.
My name is Chad Wadsworth from Austin, Texas, and I'm a photographer specializing in music culture. Besides music, another one of my loves in Austin is food and barbecue specifically. Anything where we're documenting a passion that's related to the city you live in is kind of an easy project for me. About 30 minutes outside of Austin is Lockhart, Texas. And it's really, I think, considered the heart, the birthplace of Texas barbecue. Making that pilgrimage to Lockhart is like something you have to do. SMITTYS has such a great atmosphere. You literally walk in, the pit's right on your right-hand side and the fire is licking your shoes, you know. It had so much patina, is that the right word? Like the walls were literally encrusted with soot. From a photographer's perspective, I was like just in heaven. I shot this entire project on the Sony a7R III and their G-Master, the 24mm 1.4. That lens on the a7R III, it's like a dream combo for me as a documentary photographer because it's a 42 megapixel camera. It's a lot of megapixels. That's like medium format territory. You know, low light, I've got a f1.4 aperture. I've got a 24mm field of view so I can see a lot of the scene. And I can shoot that in crop mode and all of a sudden that 24mm becomes a 35mm equivalent. That's the power I want. That's, as a photographer, I don't want to stop and think. I don't want to dig into a menu. The combination of the lens on that sensor, I don't know that you can get much better in this format. It became very apparent to me that this was going to be a story about the people. When we rolled into KREUZ, we quickly met Roy, who's the pitmaster. I guess he's been there for 30 years. You know, Roy's got the big lamb chops, like looks like Elvis, but he loves how Elvis lived as a man. I mean, he's a student of Elvis, and he applies that to his life and to his barbecue.
We do it the old-fashioned way, feel inside and hard work. That's why I love it. That's why I have pride in it.
You walk in and it's expansive, but it's still heavy with that barbecue vibe. I mean, the air is literally heavy with smoke. You order your food right in front of the pits, so you get to see where everything's being prepared and cooked. I love this Lockhart style, this Texas style of dry rub barbecue. One of my favorite things is getting a good brisket that has that bark on it, that beautifully rendered fat. You just take that bite and it all kind of melts in your mouth and you get the pop from the salt and the pepper.
When the lines disappear, that's when it's time for me to hang up my apron. So far they haven't.
I'll go to KREUZ just to go see Roy now. I mean, you know.
It looks a little like Elvis, man.
I can just say thank you very much.
You look at blacks, and it's a much smaller space even, but it has a really heavy family vibe.
Come on back here, I'll show you the cooking pits.
Kent was super interesting. I mean, he was a lawyer for 20 years before his family let him come back and be a part of the business.
You know, we're here in Lockhart, Texas, and all this wood comes from within 10 or 15 minutes of here. It's a local wood, post oak.
Kent is 3rd generation, Barrett's 4th generation. We met his mother, Norma Jean. There's this iconic photo on the wall at Black's Barbecue, and they're all kind of around the carving table in back of the register. And we got the bright idea that since Barrett was there and Norma Jean was there, we could kind of recreate that photo. I don't know that we did it justice, but it was really fun and getting everyone in the right position. And I mean, they were into it and they were so cute as a family unit wanting to do that. So that was definitely a highlight. You know, Lockhart was the heritage. Lockhart was the way it's been done. And we knew that when we got to Austin, it was going to be a little different.
Did you guys bring the AstroTurf or did
No, it's a new edition.
That's new to me.
And someone like Tom MICKELTHWAIT, I think, is representative of that new guard.
How did you get started? Like, you just started making this in your backyard and...
Yeah, started with a Weber grill.
It was clear that he's a do-it-yourself guy. You know, bought his trailer for $500, redid it, built the pit. He's figuring things out himself. He's been to Lockhart and knows what makes it special. He was pretty masterful at putting it all together and making a plate that a foodie would love.
That is delicious.
I was never like trying to make a perfect brisket. I think I was just kind of like trying to create what good barbecue should be.
Towards the end of it, we took a wide photo of the whole scene, and it just felt nice. Very just kind of chill, warm vibe. The last place we visited was Sam's Barbecue, and we met with Brian. And Brian, man, he's got that gift of the gab.
Whenever you get here, you don't need no teeth. You can go everybody else need teeth to chew the food, thing like that, but Sam, you don't need no teeth. So you got a homemade pit here. When you get your homemade pit like this, you can do what you want to do. Cook how you want to cook, everything fresh. I've been doing it 43 years.
I feel like Sam's Barbecue is no different than the other barbecue places we visited in that it is family run, it's been there for a long time, and it's authentic, it's beautiful. I really love capturing a portrait or a subject to show who they are. We got to know each of our subjects. We spent time talking to them, we heard their origin stories. I'm super lucky. I mean, let's be honest, this is a great job, and whether it be music, art, or barbecue, to be able to document what's happening at any point in time. I think a lot of times we'll take images as a photographer and you don't give them any special weight, but then you revisit them 2, 3, 5, 10 years later and you're like, wow, that was a time capsule. You know, you are doing something important. I think the beautiful thing about this mirrorless technology is it really is enabling. This project, using that lens and camera combo, it made everything so much easier.